We have something called the Oregon Business Plan that actually it was an idea that we put in play right as I was leaving office during the depths of the recession. It was a realization that we really don't have a business plan for the state. And in my 8 years of absence, people like Ron Wyden and other people really took it and developed it. So it's sort of a central guiding document, if you will. I was very insistent when I was elected that labor become involved in the steering committee. And as a consequence, I think what we've recognized is that economic development and job creation is not a partisan issue, and it's not a political football. Are there going to be issues between labor and business? Absolutely. But creating jobs should not be one of them. Or casting this as a false choice between sound environmental stewardship and creating jobs. We don't need to go there. You know, I represented rural Oregon for many years, including the recession of the early 1980s when we had, I think, a 19 or 21% unemployment rate down in Douglas County. We talk about economic recovery, but actually that implies going back to the way we did things in the past. And I think what happened, or what became apparent in 2008 is that that's not working anymore. So we don't really need economic recovery, we need economic reinvention. We need to recast the debate, we need to realign business, labor, all the stakeholders around a common objective, which is putting people back to work without damaging our environment. And I think that's very, very possible. In fact, I think Oregon is well poised to be a leader nationally, if not globally, in what I would call a sustainable clean economy. That is a new way to look at the economy that creates jobs, family wage jobs, economic activity, while reducing our carbon footprint and actually replenishing our natural resources. Well, healthcare matters for two reasons. One, healthier people are better workers. There's less absenteeism, they're more productive on the job. So obviously it's very important for that. Healthy kids are kids who can learn, and that's obviously important for producing successful citizens and a skilled workforce for the 21st century. And finally, it's a huge burden on American businesses. You know, there's probably $2,500 embedded in the price tag of every car made in the United States for healthcare, compared to probably $200 or $300 in Japan. And, you know, maybe $500 in Canada. So it's a huge cost of doing business. It's one of the reasons we outsource jobs. So and then, as I said, it's the opportunity cost. The healthcare budget is the fastest growing budget in state government, and that's dollars that can't be spent on education, that can't be spent on early childhood, that can't be spent on workforce development. So for all those reasons, containing cost and actually getting a positive health outcome for the dollars we do spend is extraordinarily important for economic development.